Hello, my lovely Cancers, and welcome to dekutarot. Happy 2019, guys. Alrighty. So, I hope we've set our intentions for the new year. And I hope it's going to be a positive one with a lot of prosperity and success. We made it through 2018, so congrats on that. I'm looking at my new tarot deck here, the Aquarian Tarot. I wanted to kind of show you guys this. I just got it when I was up in Salem. It's by David Palladini. I wanted this for so long. It's so beautiful. It's very Art Deco styled. And anyway, so I'm going to be using it for this reading. Alrighty, guys. So, let's get right into it. I'm going to pull one card for your general for the week, and it's going to be for the week of January 1st through the 6th, 2019. It's so weird to say that. Alright, I am going to talk a little bit about some of the astrological things that will be happening. And starting today, January 1st, actually, when I'm reading this, you guys will be experiencing a lot of fire energy coming in because Mars is moving right into Aries on the 1st. And it is very at home in its first house there. So it's going to create a lot of energy moving forward. You're going to have a lot of fire energy in your communications and in the way that you come across towards others, okay? It's a really good little fiery boost to the new year, I think. And on the 5th of January, we have the Sun and Moon, which are going to be between Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn. And this is going to be, the partial solar eclipse during the Capricorn new moon. So a lot happening on that day. It's the first partial solar eclipse of the year. So yeah, Saturn and Capricorn both relate to a lot of government situations in its institutions and kind of on a multinational level. So this can affect many aspects of our lives. The astrological energies that relate to managing the Earth's resources that are essential for our survival are kind of the focuses of what this eclipse is going to bring out. So we're going to be focusing on a lot of climate change. Saturn is applying to a conjunction with Pluto this year, and this may mean we are actually forced to look at making major changes in lifestyle to protect ourselves and the planet. This conjunction can also bring up fears, paranoia, and suspicion, so don't let that lead to serious consequences. Mercury is in Capricorn clashing with Mars and Aries, so we can expect a lot of lively and passionate debate as well. Okay, guys? I'm reading that from my moon diary that I just got over the holidays. Super helpful. Alright, so let's get that first one card here. And remember, this reading will not resonate with all of you. So let's see, we get the Ace of Rods. Wow, perfect for a nice fiery way to start off the year. We're kicking it off with a lot of energy here. We're having a lot of passion. We could also be moving forward in a brand new direction and be really excited about it. This is, the card of new beginnings, new ventures, new opportunities, a really new fiery energy where nothing is going to get in our way. And, we're not looking before we leap. We're just going with our gut here. We're following our intuition and our passions here. This is really, really beautiful energy, so we could be moving forward in a new venture with business, a relationship, have a lot of passion for something, or, just have a lot of fiery energy here at the start of this year, which is great. Great way to start it off, Cancers. All right. And let's see what we get for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, okay? Pull one card for each of those days, and I'm also going to pull 3 cards for love afterwards. So Monday, Tuesday for my Cancers. Monday, Tuesday for my Cancers. Is the energy. What will they be experiencing? What will be happening in the lives of my Cancers on Monday, Tuesday? With the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, you guys have some great energy so far. Amazing. Wednesday, Thursday. What am I saying? Wednesday, Thursday for my Cancers. Wednesday, Thursday for my Cancers. We get the 7 of Swords reversed, so we could be finding something out. Something is being revealed that we did not know before. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so for the weekend. And then we get that new moon in Capricorn, that partial solar eclipse. We get the 2 of Swords. We may be coming to a decision. Interesting here. So, the Wheel of Fortune here talks a lot about, a change of luck, really. So if things have been on the down and out, or things have been difficult within the past year, you're entering this year with a feeling that things are about to change, and the energy is shifting and changing here. So if things have been difficult again, things are going to be a lot better. You're coming into a period of luck. Sorry. It really talks about the ups and downs of life and a beginning of a positive cycle here. So we can indicate, for some of us it could be, a bad You know, it could be turning, the wheel is turning and it's ending up in a place where, you know, we're getting some bad luck, honestly. How, you know, with that Seven of Swords reversed and that Two of Swords, for some of us this week, we could have a sudden, like, little dip on the wheel here and find something out and need to make a choice. It's all very much mental and with you know, within our heads and communication here, considering they are both swords. So we're going to be very much up in our heads this week. You know, the Two of Swords, I'm sorry, actually, the Seven of Swords, what am I doing? I'm skipping ahead there. The Seven of Swords, you know, when it's reversed, talks a lot about counsel, instruction, and sound advice. So we're actually getting the real story on a situation, and often I see the Seven of Swords when it is upright as kind of a sneaky fox card, so somebody could be doing something that you don't know about, could be hiding something from you, or you guys could be hiding something, but when it is reversed, something is coming forward, we're understanding a situation for what it is, we're understanding you know, what was happening below the surface, what was happening behind the scenes, if somebody was talking about us, cheating on us, or I'm not saying that that's what it is, because it doesn't really feel that way, but, you know, sometimes the Seven of Swords does come up as somebody doing us wrong and not telling us about it. But in this case, we're finding something out that we did not know before and that maybe had been kept from us. And it is leading to a decision. The Two of Swords, you know, we have this woman, she's blindfolded with the Two Swords. She doesn't know which way to go because she's blindfolded. She must act on her intuition here. So whatever choice that you make at the end of the week here, you're going to be making it based on your intuition. It also talks about, you know, peaceful hiatus, why can't I speak, in an otherwise discordant situation. So again, this could be a moment where, you know, you find something out and you need to take a step back and think about it. So we could have, you know, a change of luck here where something comes out that we did not expect, and now we need to kind of sit back, you know, think about it, say, hey, I need some time to, you know, decide what to do here, and that's going to be the position that you're going to be at in this weekend. All right, Cancers, let's check out your love and relationship cards for this week. Hope everybody had a wonderful New Year's. I did set up Lord of the Rings, that we could, the Two Towers, so that we could start the new year off at exactly 12 with Theoden saying. And so it begins. So that's how I started my new year off. I had like a week of New Year's when I was up north, so we kind of kept it a little bit more low-key. So we both saw so many visiting friends that week. It was like New Year's after New Year's after New Year's. All right, love and relationships for my Cancers. Love and relationships for my Cancers. What will be coming in this week for my Cancers? We get the Two of Pentacles reversed, where they wanted to come out. So, interesting. Move that there. Love and relationships for my Cancers this week. We get the Fool, a new beginning. Beautiful energy there. Great way to start the year, I'd say. And what else is coming forward for love and relationships for my Cancers? Energies. Oh, Six of Rods, moving forward in the right direction. Amazing. So it does feel like, honestly, the kind of story I get here with the Two of Pentacles reverse is that if we've been holding on to things or stressing about, you know, keeping work and relationships balance or something in a relationship balance, friendships and relationships, you know, we're taking a new approach, that we're dropping it. So if we had a friendship that was, I feel like for some of you, and this could be just one Cancer out there, some of us have, you know, some really needy friends, and it kind of impedes on, you know, our relationship. It kind of is like, okay, so yeah, maybe it doesn't have to be you, it could be your partner's friend, where you're like, okay, yeah, you spend a lot of time with them, you really seem to care a lot about them, and that's great, but half the time, like, they're a mess, and I'm having to deal with it too. And at this point, you're kind of drawing some boundaries, is kind of how I feel with that. You're saying, hey, like, we can't be balancing just the two things, like, one of us here is in a relationship, one of us is not, so, you know, one of us actually needs the, you know, this relationship needs attention, whereas, you know, the friendship needs, you know, they need to be a little bit more mature about things and, you know, take care of things on their own. And so we're moving forward in this new year on a new approach, and it's going to lead us to victory because we are putting ourselves in our relationship first here. We aren't letting people kind of trample over us and tell us what to do. The Two of Pentacles really talks about, you know, a dropping of that, a dropping of something that has been maybe holding back the relationship, something that has, you know, been kind of impeding it from being a little bit more equal. You know, you don't want to feel like you're sharing somebody with somebody else there. They're not, you know, there's this conflict of, you know, irreconcilable opposite, you know, a simulated enjoyment in letters of exchange is what it says in the booklet, which is kind of interesting. But again, I do think, you know, we're finding something, you know, the choice here of what to drop and what to keep in order to make this work out. So if we're in a relationship, that's what we're figuring out. Or I do think, again, if we are not in a relationship, we're figuring out a situation, we're figuring out, you know, how to move forward and get what we want here, get a relationship by, you know, maybe dropping our own focuses on other things. We're like, oh wow, I didn't even realize that maybe I was pushing away a good relationship, or maybe I was approaching this the wrong way here. Whatever it is, it feels like we're finding a new approach and it is successful. We're moving forward towards success, victory, and, you know, just general happiness here, you know, triumph. You know, it's a triumphant reconciliation of desire and reality. You know, we're realizing our hopes and dreams. We're moving forward here on a better path. And the Fool is, you know, you know, he talks a lot about, you know, the positive inner forces which influence an individual in his choices. So, you know, make the choices for you. Make some positive changes, some positive choices in how you approach relationships and love and how you communicate, okay? Remember to put yourself first and not accept, you know, other people putting a bunch of other, like, friends and situations above your relationship. And this time it feels like we're putting ourselves in our relationship first, and it is working. And that's what we need to do here. Don't let somebody walk all over you anymore. You know, talk about it. If you're frustrated in a situation and you feel like you can't say anything, you can say something. And you know what? It does feel like they're going to be understanding and appreciate that you said something. All right, let's get a Stacey DeMarco Oracle card for you guys. Also, I forgot to mention, check out, I'm going to be doing 2019 mini readings as soon as I get all of these weeklies up. I'm going to do a card for each month, and we're going to do a little overview of what you can expect in this new year. And those are just like mini little teasers, but if you guys want to get your own 2019 yearly reading, all that information on booking that type of private reading or any type of private reading with me is right below this video in the description box, so check that out as well. Please remember to share and subscribe. It helps the channel and it helps me a lot. And when I get to 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to do another huge giveaway. And on January 2nd, guys, look out for the announcement of the winners for the contest that I was doing in January. Sorry, oh my God, in December. Okay, so messages from Spirit, advice from Spirit for my Cancers. Archangels, Mother Earth, let's get some advice for my Cancers here this first week of January 2019. How crazy. We get, ooh, Ancestors. Beautiful, it's a wonderful card to have at the beginning of the year, to remember our ancestors, remember those that have passed, remember that, again, the love and legacy of our DNA. It's a beautiful card to get, to know that we are back at this time of the year. I walk in their footsteps, their wisdom inside me remains. I am unique yet carry a legacy, their blood runs in my veins. Should the Ancestor card bring itself to your attention, know that you are ready and able to action your birthright of power. You have the support of those who came before you. There may be challenges or struggles, but you have everything you need to overcome them. You will prevail. Beautiful, beautiful Cancer. So, I hope that was helpful. Remember this week, if you need to, you need some guidance, you need some advice, you know, you can, you know, pray or meditate or whatever it is, you know, talk to your family. They'll have something helpful for you. You know that you are backed in whatever you're about to say or do. You know, don't be afraid to move forward into, you know, saying what you feel, doing what you feel, doing what's best for you, going forward on a new journey here and being proud of it, because you are backed. People are supporting you and they do love you. All right, Cancers. Again, remember to check out the readings for your sun, moon, and rising, and all the information on booking a private reading is right below this video in the description box. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you next week.